Well, good morning my lovelies, and welcome to an absolutely beautiful Sunday morning. I hope you are all really well. Can't believe what an absolutely beautiful day it is. The sun's out. We've got a beautiful blue sky. It's the clearest I've seen for a long time. It's a little nippy, but you know, it's not that bad. It's pretty amazing this morning and I'm liking it. So how are we all this morning, lovelies? I hope we're all well. I am feeling a lot better than I did last week, let's put it that way. I'm not feeling pants at all today, feeling a lot better. There's a few niggly little things that have been left behind. One of them is the tiredness. The tiredness is dreadful. It's a case of, you know, you sort of start something and so after about half an hour you have to stop and have a rest, because it just really took the stuffing out of me. So we're struggling with the tiredness, but we're doing okay on that, we'll manage. The other one is I've seemed to have been left with a touch of vertigo. I started having it last week, and then it sort of disappeared for a couple of 3 days, and I thought that would be the end of it, but no, it's back this morning. So I'm struggling at the moment with feeling like I've been on the lash for 3 days. The world's doing about 90 miles an hour. It doesn't matter if I sit down, stand up or lie down. It's like being on a boat and being drunk, but without the drinking. So we'll see how that goes. If it's no better after a couple of weeks, I might have to brave it and go to the doctors with it, because there's only so much dizziness and feeling like you want to fall over a person can take. And the other thing is the cough. Now, it's considerably better than it was last week. The cough last week was awful. It was a seriously dry, hacking cough, and we coughed and coughed, but we weren't bringing anything up because there was nothing to bring up other than making yourself sick. That's dropped off now. I'm not coughing anymore. I do have a little go every now and again, but usually that's like the cold air will bring that on or whatever, but that's better than what it was, a lot better than what it was. But other than that, I'm fine. And yes, I've had a bit of a shitty start to the year. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do last week because I've not the strength, the patience or anything to do it. So I decided that I was going to put the ideas on the back burner, because then it's just given me an extra week to think. So this week we're on a bit of a reset. So like after last year, we were sort of having to deal with having our hours cut and shift changes and having to deal with being out with COVID and stuff and having no staff at work and picking up all the extra hours and just feeling generally worn out, pissed off and fed up. I decided that this year was going to be my year. I know a lot of people say that. A oh, this year's going to be my year. But I've spent a lot of time doing for others, and okay, yes, that's to be expected when you're, you know, a wife and a mother and an employee. But there comes a time that you come to where you think, I'm not doing this anymore because people are taking the what's it. I'm not going to sit here and like sort of cover people and sort people's problems out and put up with people's attitudes and bad manners, and I'm not doing it anymore. It's just not happening. So I thought, no, I'm going to start doing stuff for me this year. It needs to be done. I'm not getting any older, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm not going to spend the rest of what I've got left on this planet having to deal with other people's problems and attitudes and stuff. So I've had a bit of a look and a bit of a shufty through, and I've decided that, you know, it's all the usual stuff, the mind, body, spirit. I mean, one of the things that came up was I needed to sort my health out. It's the good old January favourite. Everybody starts a diet. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. Till you get to about February and you're fed up, fell off the wagon. But it needs to be done. I'm 52 this year. My bones can't cope with it any longer, carrying this extra weight, so it needs to be sorted out. And I need to not go on a diet, because going on a diet is not me, but I need to eat more healthily. So, you know, stop living on crap and stop picking, which is what I do. And exercise. Yes, that horrible word, exercise. Nobody likes it, but it needs to be done. And my exercise is walking Miss Woo, so we'll be doing a bit more of that. Walking Woo. Then you've got the other things, you know, spiritually, shit needs to be sorted out. I've been on my path with my sister for the last 7 years, and what we've been learning along the way, it's not what I want from my spiritual path. So we're going to try and delve into the spiritual side of things a lot more. Start a spiritual journey, do a lot more reading, stuff like that is the other thing I wanted to try and do. Be out more in nature, learn to meditate, but let's not run before we can walk. And also things like more days out and stuff like that. I mean, I know for the last 2 years we've really not been able to go anywhere, and I didn't even go anywhere to get flipping COVID, but I still caught it, you know. So I think as long as we're sensible and we take the correct precautions, we should be okay. So I think a lot more days out to more interesting places is what's needed. It's just basically looking after me for a damn change. So it's a bit of a reset, a bit of a rethink, a bit more calming down, a bit more balance, a bit more think about me for a change. I know that sounds really selfish, but sometimes it has to be done. And I think that's it, you know. It's all about balance, because my card this year, my card of the year was temperance, and every time I think of temperance, I always think of the Victorian temperance movement where they try to get people to join them, to get them off the demon drink with, you know, with religion and being teetotal and being able to look after yourselves and stuff like that. And that's what temperance always reminds me of. But temperance is about balance. It's about the yin, the yang, the light, the dark. It's about making sure you're happy within yourself and within your life, rather than making sure everybody else is happy first and then you deal with you in your life. Excuse me. So yes, it's about time we had a bit of balance, which is something that I really need to sort out, because I don't have any balance. I deal with everybody else and I get left behind. Bloody hands are cold. So yeah, and a lot more of, let's not be lazy. Let's not just slum about my pyjamas all day and sit on my backside all day and do nothing. Let's get out there. Let's enjoy life. Let's do what I want to do for a change and bugger everybody else. Might not be to everybody else's cup of tea, but that's just tough, isn't it? So yeah, it's the first proper walk I've been out on since I was poorly, and to be honest with you, I'm loving it. I don't care how bloody cold it is. Like yesterday it was raining, but I still went out because it's just nice to be out into the fresh air with the sun on your face and just to be around nature. It's just nice. Excuse me while I spin you round. It's just nice, you know, just to be amongst nature and to just enjoy it, just enjoy being outdoors rather than being cooped up. So lovelies, it's just a quick video, it's nearly 15 minutes long. Hopefully if the lateral flows are okay today, I'll be back at work on the T shift, so we'll see how it goes when I get back. So right then, we are going to go home. We are going to have a nice cup of tea and we are going to cook some dinner, and then I might be going to work later. So lovelies, please look after yourselves, stay safe, and just, you know, generally be careful. Look after each other. Check on your neighbours, make sure they're okay. Check on friends and family. Be kind to one another. You don't know what that person's going through. And as always, from me and a very glorious Miss Lou in the sunshine, whoa, oh whoa, we're wishing you all a very, very blessed Sunday. Sending you much love and many blessings.